Welcome back, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, or of course, if it's your first time here, now is a chance to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and leave a like on the video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. It is your host, Galadon, and it's episode 33 of Gem Farm Fix Max That Rush, the Town Hall 12 that's on its way to Town Hall 13. Well, it's on its way to maxed out Town Hall 12. Well, hello, Rune of Gold. All right, it's time to spend gems right away. Now, this is a big gem spend episode. Get ready, prepare yourself. If you're sitting down, stand up. If you're standing up, sit down. If you're not doing either, then what is your problem? This is it. We are going to be spending a ton of gems today. This all happened live on Facebook as well, so if you're not there checking out the live streams yet, make sure you do that as well, fb.gg/realgaladongaming. This is the real base, not the progress base, and as you can see, it's starting to look respectable, and yes, I am donating to myself. Now, we said we were going to change up the farming strategy, and indeed it is happening. We are changing the farming strategy. We did P.E.K.K.A. Smash or Gala-YOLO P.E.K.K.A. Smash for a couple of episodes. We've done a ton of Queen Charge Miner. We've done Queen Charge Hog Rider. Before that, we were doing Loons and Minions. Let's switch back to, you ready for it? That's right, you can see it on the screen, Electro Dragons. Now, I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and this is true in Legend League as well. The meta has shifted. And what I mean by that is we've seen a move towards, for a while, these big spread out bases where everything was far apart, where it really made it difficult for E-Dragons to get in. And now we're back towards these slightly more compact bases, and people have kind of forgotten about E-Dragons. So it's this constant evolution. And I spoke to Itsu about this, and he's seen the same thing up where he is. He's kind of up in the sky. I mean, he is way above most everybody else, up in the top 20 of global right now, and he said the same thing, that you're seeing a ton of P.E.K.K.A. Smash and you're seeing a ton of Queen Charge, Queen Walk type attacks. So perhaps it's time that maybe we could sneak in some of these Electro Dragon attacks back into Legend League. It might work out through bases that are similar to this if we can get in there. Again, it really, with this attack, it comes down to just spell timing and placement. The funneling is minimal, just like one E-Dragon on each corner, and then just making sure that you're dropping the rages and the freezes in the right spot. And that's right, I'm only bringing rage and freeze. No poison, no haste, no skeletons, don't have to be tricky with jump or anything like that. Makes it super easy, and although, you know, players like Itsu say that P.E.K.K.A. Smash is the dumbest attack out there right now, I still kind of say that E-Dragons are even easier, okay? If you're looking for the easiest possible attack, E-Dragons, number one, easiest. P.E.K.K.A. Smash, probably number two on the list of attacks that can be successful at Legend League against these tough Town Hall 12s. And somebody is watching me this time, watching me wreck this base. That's right, bring it on. I don't care, I don't mind. And actually, okay, more than one person was technically watching me because I was live streaming this on Facebook at the same time too. So maybe like at least 2 or 3 people were watching and everybody else was busy playing Clash. But there it is. We wrap it up. Pretty good loot, and it just feels good to get the 3-star on a relatively tough base. And we finally get the last building is going to be that single target Inferno. Notice the Barbarians are going to help out a little bit right here. They're going to soak up the single target Inferno until the Queen can get there. She still had her ability, and there it is. All right, so good loot. Good trophies, although we don't care about trophies, we're still kind of hovering around Titan 2. Let's go ahead and I'm going to just show you exactly what I'm thinking here. So this base, look at the sweeper pointing up next to the eagle. We want a base, ideally, where we can freeze the eagle and a sweeper at the same time. That is ideal because those are going to be 2 of the worst enemies of the E-Dragons. So then we're going to take our 8 E-Dragons and 8 balloons and drop 1 balloon on each corner, followed immediately by 1 E-Dragon on each corner. The balloons are supposed to pick up those seeking air mines in the area. The dragon's going to create that funnel. So you can see now that there's a much narrower path. Then the balloons move in ahead again of the dragons, trying to pick up those seeking air mines just in case they're there. The dragons, the slammer, the warden move in, and this time, for whatever reason, after I dropped my first 2 rage spells, I decided better value going for the Inferno Tower Sweeper and Expo together. First freeze. Then they move in, watch for it, there's the Mickey Mouse shape, rage spells, notice 2 and then 1. The freeze again on 3 defenses, everybody moving in, closing in on that town hall. You watch where they path, you drop your subsequent freeze, you drop your next rage, you get ready with your warden ability. I try to hit it just before the town hall goes down. There you can see it does stretch until after the Giga Bomb goes off. Now one variant of this attack, and I use it occasionally on these bases that are like this, but where the town hall is really isolated in the middle of a very difficult to get to ring. Sometimes I will save the heroes and the siege machine. Let the balloons, the dragons, and the warden move in and sweep through the base, and then oftentimes we're left with an island. The siege machine and the heroes are easily going to be able to get that out of the way. Grab your second star. If it were a Legend League attack, you want to make sure you're getting that town hall for the second star. In these attacks, obviously the base is a little bit softer. Here is another look at a base that does have a pretty isolated town hall, and I decided to attack this one. Obviously, it's got a lot of loot, but we also wanted to see how this attack would go. Can we indeed get to the core? Now, of course, we're looking at that Eagle artillery. We want that down early if at all possible. So just like the last raid, and check out the traps, the balloons that come popping up right there. That is definitely going to complicate things a bit. This dragon is going to be a little bit stalled in getting those down, but otherwise, pretty much the same attack. We do drop in the Stone Slammer right away and the Warden, everybody moving in, and now we can see that a freeze spell right there on the single target Inferno and the Eagle is going to be great value, and then the dragons move in. We don't need a second freeze, but we drop one anyway because we're noobs, okay? What kind of, I don't know, yeah, whatever. Okay, so I drop the second freeze, the dragons vaporize that Eagle and the single target Inferno, and sure enough, they do end up on the town hall. The Warden closes in, so we can use his ability just in the nick of time and continue to sweep through the base. Once the town hall goes down, that's when I drop in the heroes. I usually look for the heroes to do some anti-air defense work. Like if there's an air defense on one side or the other that the heroes can get to help the dragons out, then I'm going to drop them on that side and see if they can't take down an AD before the E-Dragons close in. In this case, this base again, completely overwhelmed, no stopping me, and we're still going to have like almost a half a dozen dragons still alive at the end of this attack. Just completely crushed it right here. Okay, so let's get down to some upgrades. I know you guys wanted to see this, and here's the interesting thing. We did the upgrades, of course, live on Facebook, and no, this isn't from the 1970s. What happened was my recording software crashed while I was trying to record this. So while the quality is 1080p on Facebook, when I record it down from Facebook, I didn't know how to do it just right, and we didn't get the quality in, but I didn't want you guys to miss out on the upgrades. And the first upgrade was, of course, the bowlers. Now you'll notice that these are level 2 bowlers, and I wouldn't want to use less than maxed out bowlers in a P.E.K.K.A. Smash raid. Unfortunately, we ran out of power potions. So that's what happened. I had no more power potions, so it was time to rage gem the bowlers. And I was really egged on again by the Facebook chat. The Facebook chat was very eager to see me dump a bunch of gems. And of course, yes, okay, so here goes the first $100 worth of gems today. That's right, and let me make that clear. This is the first $100 worth of gems because we need to get the bowlers. Now, this is what we do in the live streams is I go to this screen because, well, unlike if you guys ever happen to hear about it, Nick at Night did share accidentally his iTunes password one time on a live stream. I would say that generally for streamers, it's not a good idea. I think it is very generous if you want to share your password, but personally, I'm going to shy away from that, and I would suggest anybody else out there do the same. All right, so we pick up 14,000 gems, and with those gems we are going to pop right in, and now we finished the wizard upgrade. So the wizard is up like we talked about in the previous episodes, and now we're going to get the bowlers up. Now it's only what, level 4 I think they go to, so it's not too bad. It could have been worse. We're going to do the bowlers here, and we've got 16,000 gems. Now normally, again, I don't like to purchase elixir with gems. I'm just telling you, I try to avoid it. But when viewers urge it in the live streams, I generally will give in. And of course, when they're supportive with Facebook stars, then wild things tend to happen and hashtag GemBang goes down. And if you do it quickly, it doesn't hurt as much. It's like a Band-Aid. Next thing you know, you got maxed out bowlers. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Now you'll notice at the bottom right corner of the screen, we've got GemBang, the Archer Queen to 65, yes or no. Thank you, Christina, for the 6,400 stars, by the way. And this is something I do in almost every live stream. I put up polls. I let you guys decide whether or not I should gem something or even pick the upgrade. If I'm going to upgrade versus, cannons versus wizard towers or more walls, you guys can make the choice. You have all sorts of control in my Facebook live streams, so you got to come by and check them out. You really do. Okay, so it is time, finally, and this is one I wanted to do anyway. I mean, I have to admit, and this is actually a good lesson for everybody out there. And no, I don't mean the part where I'm buying 14,000 gems at a time and dumping them into buying resources. Not that part. What I mean is, it's a good piece of advice is if you're trying to fix a rushed base, one of the most important upgrades is your attacking units first. Okay, focus on what you're going to be farming with first before you focus on your defenses. Get those upgraded. That way you'll be gaining much more elixir, gold, and dark elixir when you are attacking, because remember, you will attack more times than you defend every day if you're an active player, except for in Legend League. And then in Legend League, you don't lose resources upon a defense, right? So either way, it works out on the positive side. Okay, so now we've got almost 24,000 gems. I'm hoping this is enough. I didn't know. I didn't calculate out how much it was going to cost. But the Archer Queen, she was already close. She's already 62 at this point. So it was just 3 more levels. So here we go, buying the Dark Elixir to get her up 3 more levels. And yeah, Dark Elixir is freaking expensive. You think that was bad? Watch this one. Go into 64. 192,000 Dark Elixir costs over 5,400 gems. Do it quickly. It's like a band-aid. You won't feel it. There we go. Okay, I didn't even notice it. I don't know what you're talking about. And the next one, it's going to be exactly the same. And we didn't notice it either. And okay, now we're done. Quick. Okay, we're done. There we go. So now we have a level 65 Archer Queen, which I gotta say, looks awesome, feels awesome. Gonna be so much more fun to farm with her being this powerful. And yes, do I feel like I should have earned it? You know what? I tell you what. You know that once this account is maxed out, that one of 2 things is going to happen. A, they'll release Town Hall 13, or B, I'll create another account and we'll go through the whole thing again at a different Town Hall level. I would love to hear from you guys. What Town Hall would you like to see me fix that rush on? 9, 10, 11? You let me know, and we will definitely consider doing that in a future episode. I'm thinking 11 might be fun. I've done 9, and now I'm doing 12. So, all right. Hey, there it is. Archer Queen on the maxed out side. Did you ever think she'd be over there this soon? Hanging out with the warden. What about the Barb King? This is awkward, right? Does that feel awkward to you? I feel like he's pretty upset over there all by his lonesome, and he's got a long ways to go. Yeah, see, he's upset now. He's sulking. He's got 15 levels to go to catch up to the Archer Queen. She's hanging out with a younger man. All right, let's go. It is time for the status report. This is going to be a painful one. You know it, where we review the amount that we have spent, and today it was $199.98 on 28,000 gems total. Oh, man, almost 3,000. We're closing in on 3K right here. The gems spent today, over 30,000 gems. Yeah, but we got there. We got some stuff done. And, okay, time spent 102 hours and 15 minutes. Next goals, well, I hate to say it, we got to go back to the walls. And I owe the Barbarian King 15 levels. That's going to be an effort, but we were definitely going to get that done. Thank you guys, as always, for watching all the way to the end of the episode. You're the true hashtag Galafam, hashtag Blizzlefrist in the comments. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Make the best of it. Get out there, be kind to people, be kind to animals, be easy on the planet, and I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, so much time upgrading walls. It's time to upgrade the bathroom.